Here's another episode of Art and Our Entertainment and WTW.
Hi.
And we're going to be talking about a topic that we actually haven't talked about, but we watch it. You know what I'm saying? I was actually cool with not making videos about it, because, and I'll get to that in a second. But we're talking about The Mandalorian, episode 5.
No, we're talking about Boba Fett, episode 5, that the Mandalorian
We're talking about...
was in.
Okay.
Hold on, you got to get people confused now.
So it's just been brought to my attention that it is not The Mandalorian.
No, it felt like it. I mean, the episode definitely... I mean, let's not get it twisted. Boba Fett didn't even make an appearance.
It's the book of Boba Fett, right? It's
right,
the
but
book
he
of
didn't
Boba
even.
Fett. But that's how much. That's my interest level in this, man. I was excited initially. Don't get me wrong. I was, but I watched and I was just like, it's all right, if this.
The other episodes.
Yeah, the other episodes they're all right. They were decent, but this for me.
This last episode was amazing, which sucks because Boba Fett wasn't even in it.
You know what I'm saying? What does that say? You know what I mean? Man, I ain't implying nothing. I'm just saying,
But he got the Starfighter.
What does that say if my favorite episode doesn't even have Boba Fett? You know what I'm saying? And
I don't know.
Man, the Mandalorian.
That subtext if
and the Mandalorian was in it, and
he ran the show. It was for the return of the Mandalorian.
I forgot it was the Boba Fett. I forgot it was Boba Fett for me.
Because, they were intermixed in the Mandalorian anyways, but...
you know what? I didn't forget. It was just I was expecting to see Boba Fett at some point. I was like, okay, is this what we doing? All right, shit, that's cool. I like Mandalorian. I always felt like the only problem that Boba Fett has is that Mandalorian came out before it. You know what I'm saying? And the Mandalorian
The Mandalorian introduced Boba Fett back into Star Wars.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying,
they're intermixed, man.
I'm just saying, oh, absolutely. But had they came out in different orders, man, maybe I would have been like, yeah, but...
I mean, I think it was...
I don't know. I just think Mandalorian's better, man. I just think the Mandalorian's better.
But I'm not mad at the Boba Fett series.
I'm not either, but
But you're right, Mandalorian's better.
That episode just stuck out, man.
Oh, yes. That episode was crazy cool. I honestly... I know I just said I didn't want to read 2 Spawn books, but I really do want to watch that episode again. I could watch episode 5.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I could watch that over again too. Because
there was a lot there.
I was just thinking to myself, it was such a, it was such a great episode, and I expected, once I found out that Boba Fett was, he was in the, we started off with him being, this spoiler alert. We start off with him, you know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert, right? We're 5 episodes in. I feel like, I thought it was pretty cool how it started off, though. Because it started off with him trying to get out of that sandworm's mouth. And...
Oh, you're talking about the entirety of the Boba Fett series?
No, I'm just talking about the beginning. In the vacuum, that idea.
Gotcha.
I like that it started off from him being in that sandworm's mouth. And if I can recall, I know that is from some... My wife knows the order of Star Wars better than I do, and I like Star Wars more than her, so and it's funny. But I'm not asking her to do that. I'm saying, I believe that happened...
She's in, the...
Yeah, that happened in, outfit, wasn't that Return of the Jedi? I want to say, I'm not even, like I said, I'm not even trying to... I know it happened somewhere between Return of the Jedi and the last one, but yeah, Return of the Jedi, because that's when Luke had his hand lost. He came back, he was the shit. He was, and then he saved Leia, and he was on that, they were on that hovering ship in the sand, and he beat up,
I think that was episode
Boba.
5.
He beat up Boba, he kicked Boba off the ship, and Boba fell into the sandworm.
It's gotta be either episode 5 or episode 6, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not even, look.
I stopped caring
about the whole, you gotta watch it like this. I don't care about that. But, yeah, it definitely was between that time,
Yeah, I was really cool with the Boba Fett series. I mean, I knew from the get go it wasn't the same as the Mandalorian, because the Mandalorian's got something special. But Boba Fett's been a really solid series, and the fact that they just like let the entire last episode just be like a Mandalorian getting like the coolest ship ever.
There was a lot of there was a lot of cool.
That was a cool way for that to stop, because now we know the next time we see Mandalorian, he's gonna be working with Boba Fett and his team to like take down the Pike Syndicate. So I feel like that's just like a lot of really cool anticipation that we're gonna be able to see these outcasts like do some crazy shit. And they're on Tatooine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Boba Fett's on Tatooine too. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, no, I don't know if they're on Tatooine, but it seems to be like
I know Mandalorian.
There's always like
Tatooine.
a desert world where shit pops off.
So it's a good guess.
It is a good guess,
Everything
right?
happens
It is
on
a good guess
Tatooine,
because they
it's
and a lot. I just wanted to say also a lot of cool shit was happening for the Mandalorian.
In this episode, or
a lot of cool shit was happening, transpiring for him that I really thought was pretty cool. And
I'm really excited for season 3 of Mandalorian. I honestly I think my mom might want to get into the Mandalorian, and so we might rewatch seasons 1 and 2, which is crazy because we rewatched season 1 when season 2 came out.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna rewatch the whole series every single time a new season comes out because it's so freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it just instilled a new level of just like excitement for the next season of Mandalorian.
Yeah, man.
Which was a great marketing ploy.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, dude. I mean, they were talking about how people didn't like, the higher ups didn't like the ratings, how it was looking for Boba Fett. And then, dude, I would say this came in as like just
the crown jewel.
This came in with like rocket boosters attached to it and just propelled me to, I want to see what they do together. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, man, the way that man, I keep saying the Mandalorian because I forgot what his real name is. They said it. I'm not gonna mess it up. I'm just gonna call him Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But
I think it's Din.
I really liked how the lady was gonna pay him. So Boba Fett's like right hand woman, she was like,
what's her name?
I don't know, but she was like, look, we'll pay you to join forces with Boba Fett because Boba needs some muscle right now. You know what I'm saying? Your expertise is, priceless. And which is
and now he's go to Starfighter.
Which is even and the thing about that was she gave him the money and then he threw it back to her, and the Mandalorian was like, nah, like this is on me. You know what I'm saying? Cause I mess with Boba Fett, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, what they about to do? They about to really...
they're already coming in with like some camaraderie,
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm just ready
I
to
definitely
see
thought
those
he was
two
gonna
just kick butt.
I definitely thought he was gonna take that money for sure.
I mean,
that's what he does, right? He's a bounty hunter, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, nah, this one's on the house. I'm like, all right, well, shit, you about to have some fun with this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he did just get a shiny new toy, so like...
Sure, right. There's a lot...
to show it off.
There's a lot that we're not telling you guys about this season. I mean, this episode 5, but I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel like I don't want to explain all of it, man, because it was so cool. And we got through so much of this video. We didn't even like spoil anything really.
Oh, we spoiled everything. What are you talking about?
Did we?
Yes. I've been saying Starfighter the whole time.
I mean, no, but there's like fight scenes in there that we didn't even really talk about. There's like certain things that happen, that I think that were actually like bigger reveals than what we said. We spoiled it in some ways. We did. All right. We did. We about to watch this at some point again today. It was awesome. It was my favorite episode. That doesn't mean that this next episode, which might be the last one, isn't better than this one.
No, I think that was the last one.
No, it can't. They gotta have probably like one more, right? Because then,
because
what would be better than that Mandalorian episode that kind of rocked the series so far? It would be you know, him joining forces and kicking some butt alongside Boba Fett. Like, that would be even better. You know, and Boba Fett's right-hand woman, like, because she gets down, too. She was jumping on rooftops, catching bad guys, like, make that happen. They can't end it with that, because why would they end it, why would they end the show and Boba Fett's not even the last thing we see? Like, even with me saying that Mando being in that episode was...
Oh, it's 6.
Yeah, okay, you know cool. What I'm saying? Right, because that would...
Yeah, somewhere
I feel like
else,
that would be bad form. Like, why would you end it with...
It's so hard for me to
This ain't even this man's show.
Right, that's why I really thought it was strange, because one site said that there was 6, and one site said that there was 5.
Right.
So, it makes a lot more sense that there's 6,
I don't know what
because
you're looking at,
I was like, you know, the return of the Mandalorian, like, should not be where this series stops. But I do think that it was a really good place episode now, under the understanding that there will be a finale where Mandalorian and Boba Fett just kick some butt. That's super cool. I am now incredibly excited for the season finale.
You can tell you can tell now that they're ready to like, I mean, because I remember them saying that before we get this, they're actually rocking pretty quickly now, to be honest with you, the whole Disney's production with this Boba Fett thing and going back to Mandalorian, because I remember them saying, before we give you guys season 3, this Boba Fett is a big priority of ours, just to get down the story pipeline. And I was like, all right, well, we ain't gonna get season 3, we're about to get this Boba Fett, which, you know, I was like, the only reason why I was excited about it partially was because they brought back the guy who played, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, in the old Clone Wars movies. And yeah, I was excited about that. And hopefully to see the season finale is better, because, you know, because it has to be, because they topped it. I mean, how can you got to be able to top that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you do that, you know, other than those two really joining forces and kicking some ass.
Yes.
You know, because they really set the bar high with episode 5 is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, low-key, I'm going to be upset if there's not some, like...
You said Loki?
I said low-key, I'm going to be upset.
I was like, damn, you jumped to a whole...
No, low-key.
Right, low-key, you'll be mad
if there's not, like, at least one...
If the climax isn't as good as the, you know...
both of them, like, you know...
How they set it up to be.
Together.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to be upset.
Because he did all that just to...
Join the team.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily he didn't do that to join the team, but like he went through a whole lot, and then like boom, like all right, the proposition is at the end of this, hey, join forces with you, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah, I'll do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's gonna be dope, man.
Yeah.